Hey there, it's Alina Wilson here from Estimate Mastery, and today I have another kind of different video than I usually produce. And I'm going to be talking about something that's kind of outside the box, and that is that the insurance process and how the whole system works from beginning to end is kind of like a video game. So if you game or not, no issue there. Hang in there with me. I'm going to show you and explain to you how the insurance process is really like a video game at the end of the day. I'll see you on the other side. Let's go check that out. So this video is an experiment. Full disclosure, I had this idea come to me right as I was falling to sleep last night. I've been playing a lot of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and if that means nothing to you, that's okay. Just remember back to like Mario from the very Nintendo NES, like the basic video game, right? If you went up against the big boss without being armed with a mushroom and a flower and maybe one of those turtle shells that you can knock into the boss, you would die pretty quickly, right? That's what's been happening to me. Not saying that I'm a good Zelda player here, but first, when you begin the game, you only have 4 hearts. You only have this really basic stick that you picked up off the ground. And here's a huge monster coming at you. One swipe, and yeah, you just die every time. So my point behind this is that's how the insurance process works. If you don't know how to fight those, and I'm not saying the insurance company is a big bad boss or monster, not totally, but you get what I'm saying. If you don't come armed with your hero's sword and your Hyrulean best shield, and you're not pumped up full of mushrooms and, simmered tomato dishes and things that are going to extend your defense and all the other things that go into gaming, pick your game. I don't care, Call of Duty or Star Wars. You usually have to farm for information or farm for equipment that makes you stronger. Okay, so that's my idea today. I want to share with you 3 things that I think that you can use. One's going to be your mushroom to make you big and strong. The second one's going to give you flower power. That's going to make you aim and hit Bowser if you're Mario. And the third one's going to be more of like, a turtle shell. So let me tell you what I mean by that. It's information. The more you can arm yourself with information and the more educated you are, that's how you're going to beat the big boss at the end of the day. All right. So this one I like to call your mushroom, if you will, if you're a Mario fan. This one's going to grow you up, make you big and strong. This one's called Markup and Profit by Michael C. Stone. And this book is absolutely amazing to definitely prove what your overhead costs are, what you should be charging for markup and profit. Those are 2 different terms. Also, what's your profit margin? And then what are you actually taking home at the end of the day from that job? 90% of contractors that I work with in my business here, I've worked with over 1,200 people over the last 9 years, 1,200 businesses. Most of them don't know those numbers. If they did, they were the vast exception to the rule. They definitely weren't the rule. So that's the first one, Markup and Profit by Michael C. Stone. It's an amazing read. The other one I wanted to show you, this is going to be your flower for throwing those fireballs at the adjuster or at the insurance company. I'd rather say insurance company there. This is going to be your flower power, if you will. Delay, deny, defend. It may be backwards on your side. I'm sorry. It's J. Feynman, and that's Feinman. This is a very popular book in the insurance industry. This one goes back to talking about the float. If you've ever heard me talk about that, I have some Instagram videos I did. The float is the time it takes from when the insured files the claim to when the claim is paid out. Policy premiums are being paid. If the claim is filed in July of 2023 and the insured doesn't hire a contractor and actually they have to pay out the total RCV of that claim, all that time that the policy premiums are coming into the insurance company's business, they're making money. They're reinvesting. They're making money on what's called the float. And it's a fascinating read. Talks all about the insurance industry as a whole. But here's one thing I want to read. It's on page 196. Information is the oxygen that the claim process breathes. The longstanding maxim of adjusters is more true now than ever. If it's not in the claim file, it didn't exist. Fully documenting your loss and interaction with adjusters gets you paid. So that was a summation. That wasn't the whole, I kind of summarized that, but this is your flower bomb or your flower power right there. That's going to give you your fireballs to throw at old Bowser there. And then this last one is the claims game. This one is, I call it a turtle shell, because you actually have to get the homeowner on board in order to make some of this stuff happen. This is actually written to the homeowner. So you got to kick that turtle shell out to the homeowner and they'll kick it on down to Bowser. But it's good for you to read as a contractor. It explains the insurance process from beginning to end. And I don't expect you to hand this out to all of your homeowners, but if you can just kind of summarize the information that's in this book and, put it into your sales process when you're dealing with an insurance related repair, this is pretty cool because it shows you the psychology behind and the reasons behind what's happening. In fact, there's a place in here that talks about how Allstate said, if the customer wins, we're losing. So therefore, Allstate needs to win, and therefore the customer has to lose. It has to be a zero-sum game. That was in an actual slideshow. So anyways, read the book, take a look. This one is David Skipton, and that's a really good one to have on your shelf, especially if you're going to help out your homeowners and understand what's going on behind the scenes and what they have access to help defend themselves. So those are my top 3 books that I think that you can arm yourself and win at the game of life with the insurance company and the crazy processes that we have to deal with here as contractors out in the world doing work for insurance proceeds. So hope you enjoyed that. Please, if you did, like this video, because that was like way off the rails from what I usually do. And I'd like to see if you like these kinds of analogies. But man, yeah, I got to go back to playing Tears of the Kingdom. So I'm going to jet. But thanks for being here. My name is Alina Wilson with Estimate Mastery. If you'd like more information on the training we offer for restoration contractors, please go to estimatemastery.com. Hope you have a great week in your business, and I will see you next week. Oh, and if you subscribe down below, you'll get a notification when I post a video every single week here on this channel. All right, see you later.